And we're live. umbraCoffee live. I wanted to highlight live from Codegarden, but obviously we are in the 4 different locations here. And hello, guys. How are you doing? We are joined by Bjarke and Elitsa from Umbraco HQ today.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks.
Yeah, how is it going? We're obviously in the middle. In the middle of the last day of Codegarden, the yearly holiday and Christmas period for Umbraco community. How are you? How it's all going from your perspective?
I guess we are as excited as you are. We are enjoying the talks and watching all the community feedback and all the chat reactions. It's really great to see that people are involved, and super happy to hear input, and then after Codegarden to see what they think, if they what was their feedback.
I guess there's about as many non-HQ sessions as there are HQ sessions, and even within HQ, I'm sure you're not entirely aware of everything that's going on with every team. So it's kind of like a packed agenda of great content anyway for you, right?
Yeah,
exactly. And I really feel the quality of all the talks have been super high. Even the topics I'm not an expert in have been, some of it at a level where I understand it, and a good help to understand the more complex parts. So I really like that fact, and I would definitely watch some of them on YouTube later too.
I found yesterday Joe Glombeck's talk that was before your talk was a really good really good introduction to a lot of the concepts that you were then going to go on and talk about, which it just came together really nicely. And I have to say, your talk was one of my highlights yesterday. Truly fantastic, really very very well delivered, and it just got me really excited about what's coming with V9. So well done.
Thank you.
Big kudos for this, and I had a couple of the record chats with various people from community, and everyone is highlighting the professional look and feel of the conference. And Callum, you've even mentioned just before on the unconference that we had these feelings like how it will be. It's an offline event. Everyone was reminding and remembering how it was before we were cut off, and it's feeling similar. It's online, of course. We are trying to do our best, and HQ did the best to really satisfy everyone with the bar experience, with all the updates, all the even professionality of the tool itself here, and onboarding of the speakers. I was able to join yesterday's kickoff session, and I was surprised how professional it is. The people behind the scenes. So I think big kudos to everyone who helped in making this event as it is right now. It's perfect.
Still, despite it being virtual, there's still very much an Umbraco feel. There's still a bit of weirdness. They had the mime and the golden man, and I don't know, the juggler. He's been all kinds of things, hasn't he? They've had that. They've had Kim lying on the floor. They've had everything, and the Danish baking show, which I'm a massive fan of. This great, really entertaining, great fun. How was it to film something like that? Because it's not really your typical day-to-day job, right?
That was crazy awkward. I
said it's like baking is like coding, so it shouldn't be, right?
Yeah. I was explaining in yesterday that this is exactly how I write code. This is exactly how it's seen from the perspective of a normal user. You're just clicking through the keyboard and it's done. But
it is true that a recipe is the same as an algorithm. So.
And you said it, it's what was it exactly? You said something like about it being it will all be okay in the end. We'll be happy with the result in the end, or something.
Yeah, even that you plan for 100 years, it will never be exactly that plan that you can execute.
Or if you follow the recipe exactly, it might not be the same as the picture or the block you're reading it from.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me. So the strawberry cake that you made looked really cool, and I think. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but there was a couple of steps missed. Maybe can you tell us a bit more about the strawberry cake?
I don't know if you saw Shannon's talk. That was actually pretty good, and my favorite talk yesterday.
Yeah,
I agree. Really informative one. Yeah. I like also the offensive one, because apart from all the things that people show as cases or things that you can do with Umbraco, it's really nice to be aware of what other people might do against your solution. like
That's
malicious
true.
effects or something.
That's true. I caught the end of Stephen's talk, and it was very good. When I saw the title, I was expecting something a little bit different, but it was it was definitely good. And he seems to know a lot about security, and he's in some ways quite a scary man to know. You do wonder what he's going to be up to.
I read in the comments that people are even considering implementing something like this to export the web config to a PDF using this technique.
All of the security guys are kind of scary because they know something what we usually don't know, and I was expecting exactly what was delivered here from this talk, and as it was his first talk from what he said, it's an amazing stuff, and again, if we want to highlight anything from the agenda, that's one of the tops for so far, because of course the event is not over yet, right?
We're halfway there. We've got a packed day today, right?
And 2 stages.
Yes,
2 stages. And any specific talks or elements on the agenda which you are awaiting for, Alitza? From your perspective, anything?
I will be just checking the time. We all got issues of Sebastian and Emma that would be also interesting to see. And then I like the catchy title, so we'll be interested to see what they say.
The agenda here. So we are here in the coffee break. Here we have some blocks of various talks. It's even not possible to group them in the topics like it was yesterday. It was it's so many great topics here about the content modeling, some outside of the code processes like reviewing the code and just working in the teams, we've all got issues as well, what you've mentioned. And then Bjarke, from your perspective, anything what you really want to watch?
I look forward to the headless on .NET Core. Of course, it's V9, my little baby. And it's just exciting to see what people are using it for. Also, there was some cool tweet some of the other days where people replaced the front-end rendering with Blazor, and it's just amazing to see. And you can do so many things you don't realize when you have the heads down in the code.
Yeah, that Emmanuel's talks are always really good, and we were talking last week, Marcin, about the teaser video he did where he kind of green screened his head away and stuff, which is brilliant. He always talks about Lamingtons, the kind of coconut chocolate cake. He always uses those as his case study and example, which is good fun. It reminds me of you should do a collaboration or something, Danish baking show. What's Manuel?
We need to invite Belgian friends to do some chocolate collaboration as well. That's kind of almost exciting as the rest of the agenda. I'm particularly looking forward to these 10 things every Umbraco developer should know from Marcus. I always look forward for some objective or subjective best practices. So it's always great to see how other people are solving the same problems, and headless stuff, plus of course all the rest of the talks, and Bjarke, you've mentioned that they will be recorded and they will be available on Umbraco community YouTube channel, so I think it's worth reminding everyone that we don't need to fear that we will miss something. It still will be able to be catched up, so just enjoy what you can enjoy during the day. And
check the code snippets and everything, because people, I saw that people were finding it hard to take screenshots with all the emojis and focus on the code.
I heard about some custom CSS applied to the role.
People were sharing CSS snippets, or like, inspect this and open that in a new tab, and then you can watch the stream without it all.
A real tech conference.
Tools, always tools. But from 6:15 Central European time, we have the single stage open up to the end of the day. So and it was announced yesterday that we are closing the show. Callum and I will do our best to bring some of the Codegarden driven spirit.
I really missed the dodgy brown sofas and having an audience there. So we'll be back later, and we'll try and recapture some of that spirit, as well as recapping some of the great stuff that's gone on, including Danish baking show. I know we've got some clips, and we've also, I think, got some behind the scenes clips of things that didn't make it into some of the clips. I'm not sure if it relates to the Danish baking show or not. That will
The beginning of the clips, or
I don't know.
No one knows.
Maybe you know more than us.
Yeah, that's might be the truth, because we will also reveal some secrets. And the first and the very unknown secret is who the rabbit is, and that's something what we will be able to reveal. Plus, we have some gadgets, which are a normal gear of umbraCoffee at the Codegarden. We try to replicate whatever we can. So everyone who wants to feel some vibe similar, of course not the same, but similar to what we've experienced in the Codegarden. And I found today, because I was looking for the picture to share for this tweet which I've introduced to this show, and I found the pictures again from this Codegarden 2018, where we were all sitting there on the sofas, and some people who were highlighting it as their fine experience and something what was unusual and different. So yeah, let's jump there. Everyone bring their memories and bring their highlights from the event, and I think we'll just discuss and try to recap what happened in the last 3 days, because that was very intensive, and we are all probably really tired, and it will be just needed to spend some off the record time live on the stream.
we were saying before we went live that like it's incredible that the both of you managed to deliver such a great talk, and then join the unconference after, especially given that the past few weeks have been properly crunch time on V9, and will continue to be, I'm sure, for the coming few months. So very good job on that. And I guess a weekend of just sleeping is in order, right?
Tell my kids
and
that.
well done. Until the next year. that's life. But yeah, we are probably on time. We promised all the speakers and everyone else to be able to get back to the next talks. There is a reviewing code behind the scenes talk by Michael Latouche, and perspectives on content modeling by Phil Whitaker, Sam, and Lisa. So choose your own right now, and as usual, take notes, and hopefully at the end of the day we'll be able to summarize it all and see how it went in general. So again, Alica, Bjarke, the whole HQ team and everyone else, big kudos and high five for what you are doing here. Stay strong.
Thank you as well, guys.
And thank you for joining us today. Yeah, cheers.
See ya.
Bye.